What's up, YouTube? Day 5. And today I'm gonna be doing this drainage. So I got my buddy's excavator right over there. So awesome to have it. It's such a nice machine. I can do a lot of great work with it, and so I've got basically 2 days with it, and I want to do as much as I can with it, to include like fixing a spot on my driveway. Like, I got a bunch of stuff I want to take care of. So I'm starting the drainage here. Very simple. Put pipe, stone, filter fabric, etc., etc. I actually think I'm going to use the backhoe for the stone part. You can see I've already got stone in the bucket. It's like 4 times the size of that bucket on the excavator. So maybe 3 times. So I think I'm going to do that for the stone. And then I've got the drainage started on this side, kind of dig a ditch, put the pipe in, put a bunch of stone so it's like a leach field, you know, I guess, I don't know. So anyway, oh, let me show you this thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the excavator. John Deere. Got a dozer blade, which is basically why I need it. The backhoe is not a good dozer, and this isn't a great dozer either, but it's better than the backhoe. And with that articulating bucket, I can also do a lot of work. So anyway, let's get to it. So I thought I'd give you a nice backhoe startup procedure. So I flip this fuel valve to on, drink some coffee, which I actually did last night, and then try and start it. That's not very exciting so far, is it? Let's see if it starts. Oh dear. So I look for my little amp light. That's on. Somehow this battery is still good after sitting here for 3 months. Pull the choke out. Hopefully it doesn't rip itself off the carb. Let's see. Takes a while for the fuel to make it to the carb. Sometimes too long. Now we gotta get jumper cables and something to jump it with, and boy, that's a pain in the butt. Why am I trying to mess with the backhoe when I have an excavator here? Well, I want to get the stone out of the bucket, and I want to get it out of the way. Now I got to go find a battery and jump it, and that's wicked annoying. Damn it. So I'm going to let that sit there and charge that battery a little bit. Every time I try and like start it right away, it ends up not starting right away, which is really annoying. I guess I can move all this rebar. Oh, maybe not all of it at the same time, idiot. I think where I'm gonna put it. There, it seems to be sufficiently in the way. Close enough. Ah. There. Coffee. Please start. Feels like a check, see if it has fuel. Yeah. Come on, Bessie. Sometimes the points just need a little persuasion. I don't know if I have any. Never have anything on me. Cars are so awesome. One time hitting the carb did it. So I'm gonna hit the carb. Please work. Okay, anyway, time to get to work. So, I'm gonna dump this stone in here, see if I can go get a few more loads, see if it runs well enough, and if not, I'll just get it out of the way. Okay. Alright, so pipe, rocks, fabric, soil. That's pretty much it. So my pipe stops, and then this is all kind of leach. The water can continue to go, and it'll spread out into the soil from here. That's the idea anyway. It isn't strictly necessary. What this is for is to keep your interior space from being wet and flooding, but that's not really an interior space. So this is just for good measure. So yeah, so now I'm going to roll the fabric out to here and then cut it and then backfill. Like so. Stuff is super. That's my nuts. This stuff is super thin. Surprised actually. But the idea is that it keeps the soil out, but it lets water in at a good rate. If it were too thick, like a weed block or something, I don't think it would work as well. So let's throw some rocks on that so it doesn't blow away. And then backfill. It's just an effort to manage the water table a little bit. You know, if the water table starts to get high here, it'll find that pipe and then find its way down to this section where I don't care about it. So, hey! Get. So, backfill time. Okay, I got a lot done. This side is all put back together. The other side, like I've been trying to reshape this yard, but man, it's that hard. This drainage is done up to the corner. I've still got that back side to do. I was thinking about continuing this rock wall, but I don't have time to build a rock wall. I mean, the thing is, though, I got the excavator here, like, with a thumb on it. Like, that's how you build a rock wall, with rocks the size of this. I don't even think this excavator can move that rock. It was all I could do to get the backhoe to do it, so I may pull those rocks back out and just plan to hire somebody with a big excavator who builds rock walls to just come and do that, because I don't know, I feel like that takes quite a bit of finesse. Anyway, so I've started pushing the dirt just kind of up the hill I'd like to make a flat-ish yard, so I may have a spot where it comes up. I haven't quite figured that out yet, so anyway. Yeah. Now I gotta go to a haircut. And then come back and keep going. Thanks for watching. Okay. End of day 5. Got back from my haircut. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. I put in one of those concrete landscaping blocks that I used to have. I guess you guys didn't see that, but I used to have them all along the back side of my house. I put one in here to fix the grade issue. So now the grade stops here, up here, and down here it goes below where the foundation stopped. That was important, so I'm glad I got that done. And then I kind of made a little flat spot. There's going to be a door there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet, but I pushed a bunch of dirt around. You'll see it in the time lapse. I used all 3 of the pieces of equipment that I have here right now. This excavator did an awesome job. The backhoe actually really did a great job getting the stone. I don't know what happened, but it is running top notch. So, yeah, I pushed a bunch of dirt around. I find it really hard to grade with anything but a dozer. It's just the equipment is too light, and it just moves. It moves around when you want the blade to be moving stuff. It's moving around. Anyway, I got the drainage done here. A lot of shadow. And I can actually walk around the foundation now, which is nice. And then I backfilled that section. Where's the shade here? There we go. I can't really show you. But anyway, pretty much filled it in all around. That was a big job that I did not want to have lingering until next spring. This is still like a mess, right? So tomorrow I'll probably go over it a little better. Ideally, I want a flat backyard. And so I don't see any way to do that except to step it like so. But I can't step it until I'm done building this thing, because I need to be able to get equipment close to the house. This guy just wants me to throw that ball all day, huh, buddy? Okay. Watch this. And that is the sound of I need to go pick somebody up from soccer. So yeah, backfilling. It's not a whole lot of progress on the addition building wise, but it is so nice to have that wrapped up. So now I got to put my tools away. That little guy was awesome for getting the stone and the dirt in here where I can't really get, or rather would rather not get, big equipment. I still think I want to bring the grade down in this area. It's just a little too close to that top of that foundation. So I may bring the whole hill down. As you can see, it's angled, and I may try and flatten it out. I know that gets frost closer to the existing foundation. That's why it's mounded up, and to help water shed away. But this whole thing is built on ledge, so I'm not super worried about heaving. Yeah, I only hit the foundation a couple times with the bucket. I actually hit this wood section here gently. Right there. I broke my styrofoam. Yeah, I mean, it was very gentle. I just tapped it, really. That's all it was. Yeah, check it out. Haircut, not bad. Got a bunch of tan lines now. That's gonna be awkward. You guys are gonna have to deal with my tan lines. I called them white spots, and my hairdresser corrected me and said, those are tan lines. There's a word for that. I'm like, white spots. Ah, they're so bright in the sun. Anyway, yeah, day 5. How am I feeling about progress? Not bad, but I will say so far, every single thing that I've done has taken me longer than I hoped it would or expected it to. So that's not ideal. What am I gonna do, you know? I'm gonna try to get to the roof framing in 30 days. 2 stories too, by the way. Did I tell you that? It's a 2-story addition. It's not just some measly 1-story job. This thing's gonna go all the way to that ridge, and I actually thought about putting a deck off the top and then like right in the ridge you could hang out up there. I know I get crazy sometimes. Anyway, exciting news to come too. Maybe this weekend I'll reveal the exciting news. I am getting closer on the plan. I've got some like screen recordings of me working in SketchUp, actually building the plan out. I could share them. I thought that I would, you know, I'm gonna show you guys how I actually build it in SketchUp. And not really this is a SketchUp tutorial, but just here's what I'm doing, which is like my thing, right? I say that in almost every video. What we're doing here. This guy is ridiculous. He's like the saddest dog ever. He's like, why? Why won't you play with me? Oh, now look, he's ignoring me. He's like, you ignored me all day. I'm not gonna look at the camera. Ball? All right, thanks for watching.